is better and more suitable for final determination. That is better and more suitable for final determination. So, we take this case, therefore, to the Book of Allah. This case of celebrations. We take it to the Book of Allah, and we find that in the Book of Allah, Allah the Most High commands us to follow the Messenger in that which he brought to us, and that he warns us to stay away from that which he commanded us to stay away from, and that he tells us that Allah had perfected Islam for us, and that this celebration, therefore, is not something which the Messenger brought so that it can be followed. And thus, it is not from the deen. It is not from the deen which Allah has perfected and which he commanded us to follow the Messenger regarding it. This is in referring it to the Book of Allah. Now we find that it is not from the deen. Also, if we take this to the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then we know with certainty that he, the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam, did not do this celebration, nor did he command it. Similarly, none of his companions, may Allah be pleased with them all, did that. And thus, we come to know that this is not from the deen. Rather, however, it is from the invented matters. And it is also from the resemblance to the people of the book, from the Jews and the Christians. And therefore, every sound person should not be deluded by the numbers of people who celebrate this innovated matter in many parts of the Muslim world. Because the truth is not known by the number of people committing that. However, the truth is known by the legal evidences, and it is established by the legal evidences. As Allah had spoken about the Jews and the Christians when they said, as in Surah Al-Baqarah in 2:111, وَقَالُوا لَن يَدْخُلَ الْجَنَّةَ إِلَّا مَنْ كَانَ هُودًا أَوْ نَصَارَى تِلْكَ أَمَانِيُّهُمْ قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. And they say, the Jews and the Christians, none shall enter paradise unless he be a Jew or a Christian. These are their own desires. Say, produce your proof if you are truthful. Produce your proof if you are truthful. And also Allah warned us in Surah Al-An'am in chapter 6, verse 116, concerning the matter of numbers and following the numbers just because of numbers. He said, وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّوكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And if you obey most of those on earth, they will mislead you far away from Allah's path. They follow nothing but conjectures, and they do nothing but lie. In addition, most of these celebrations, in addition to the fact that they are innovated, there are as well many unlawful practices committed in them. From that is mixing of men and women, free mixing, listening to music and musical instruments, drinking alcoholic beverages, and many other evils. And there also may occur in many of these practices major shirk, ascribing partners to Allah in worship. How? Due to excessiveness in the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, or in other righteous slaves of Allah, by invoking him or them, seeking help from them when we know that they are dead and or absent, seeking refuge in them, and believing that the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam and the righteous that they invoke, believing that they know the unseen, and many other practices of shirk committed during these celebrations of the Prophet ﷺ birthday and of the birthdays of the righteous, as claimed by those who celebrate their birthdays. And we know that the Prophet ﷺ warned explicitly by saying, إِيَّاكُمْ وَالْغُلُوَ فِي الدِّينِ, beware of excessiveness in the religion. فَإِنَّمَا أَهْلَكَ مَنْ كَانَ قَبْلَكُمْ الْغُلُوَ فِي الدِّينِ, for in fact the thing which destroyed people before you is the matter of excessiveness in religion. And in another narration, the Prophet ﷺ also warned. He said, do not exceed the limit regarding me and praise me, in that as the Christians had exceeded the limit in their praise of Ibn Maryam, the son of Mary, meaning Jesus alayhi salam. Innama ana abd, verily I am a slave. So say, Abdullah wa Rasuluh. So say and refer to me as the slave of Allah and His messenger. This is reported by Al-Bukhari in his Sahih from the hadith of Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. And from the strange things is that many people exert the effort immensely to attend these celebrations and defend them, while they abandon that which is obligatory upon them from worship, like congregational prayers, like the congregational prayers of the Friday and the 5 obligatory prayers. And they don't see that they are committing a grave sin. And there is no doubt that this is from the weakness of faith and the lack of insight, and because of the accumulation of sins and disobedience. We seek refuge in Allah from that. And also, some of them think that the messenger, not only they believe that the messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam attend these celebrations in person, and that's why during the celebration you will see them suddenly standing up, greeting and giving greetings, saying that the messenger has come to attend the celebration. And this is falsehood and ugly ignorance. The Messenger ﷺ does not attend celebrations of this nature. He is in his grave until the day of resurrection, while his soul is in the most lofty place with his Lord Allah in the abode of honor. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in Surah Al-Mu'minun, chapter 23, verses 15 and 16. ثم إنكم بعد ذلك لميتون ثم إنكم يوم القيامة تبعثون